Okay, nothing like listening to a little bit of Foghat on a hot summer day.
Hot as a firecracker, the 4th of July. Oh, wait, the 4th of July is over with. Now
Well,
to the dog days we go.
Yeah.
First leg.
Yeah, and you know, what the heck? 4th of July kind of like goes on repetitive for a while.
How many fireworks you've heard like in bed like so far in the last 2 days?
Oh, they're still firing, you know. It makes you kind of wonder,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that fireworks or is that a gun shooting off?
Oh, that's me just shooting the gun off and shooting at the possum in the backyard, the garbage can. You can hear it all the way.
Yeah, wow.
So, yeah, Mikey's shooting some stuff.
So, yeah, we've been listening to some Foghat as we enter into the rock scene tonight. We've got our wonderful guest co-host, Cat Muse, coming back to the U this evening. And, you know, it's going to be interesting because this band that she's going to talk about's got an event coming up tomorrow. So we'll have to see what happens on that, you know. So don't go too far away. Don't stray too far away from your radio station.
It's okay.
Whatever you're listening to, you know, you might be sitting around the pool drinking a nice cold beverage, you know, or something. Kick back and enjoy the U, you know. And we've got also sitting next to me this evening. Welcome back, Radio Mike.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah. Hey, are you going up to St. Anne's tonight with the Drinking with the Saints?
Yeah, drinking with the Saints and laying some side down.
Ooh-wee.
And I got to go cook some steaks, too. So, yeah. Ooh.
Wow. Well, it's a busy day. And, you know, we're going to keep the tunes flowing. And I was wondering if you had anything on your mind, though. Why you got that mic?
Nothing on my mind.
Nothing's
right
on your mind. You had a good workout and feeling good in the hood.
Oh, it's all good in the hood tonight.
Yeah, wow, this is great.
Stay cool out there.
Yeah, so, I would say hush.
Hush. On the QT, very hush, hush.
This slow jazzler, it's spinning. It's going to say, do you want to wait for this honey hush?
Is it really spinning or is it just buffering?
Buffering.
It's buffering.
It's buffering.
We don't have vinyl in here.
Yeah, come on, here we go.
Here we go.
All in this house, all that
Nothing like a little surge of fog hat.
Yeah. Wow, that brings back memories.
No, it does. I'm sure it does, Steve. For you, doesn't it?
Well, I know Foghat was before your time, but I
us
do
kids,
have one.
Kids, I mean, us
I do
kids
have.
listen to it. I mean, the grandkids listen to all.
Oh, sure.
Everything.
Yes, rock and roll classics are still alive. But I mean, as far as fresh stuff being made, it was more during my generation than you. But the thing is, Foghat was like, when I was a teenager, was the band that everybody would rock to. I'll give an example. One of my good buddies, Tom McCormick, had one of the most ass-kicking van. You know how vans were always the big, and he had it all customized inside where you could, waterbed, beanbag chairs, and all the kind of lava lamps and little bar and rock and roll booms, in there.
Show up at Riverport.
Yeah, but
Riverport.
I wasn't driving then, and I lived
Glad you
through.
You finally got your license.
Yeah, well, it took a while.
At the age of 60.
But the thing is, it didn't take that long. But the thing is, he would cut through
20
Heman Park.
times the charm.
Nah, I passed my first. No, wait a minute. Maybe I didn't pass my driver test the first time.
Well, you thought about 20 times the charm.
I think it was maybe one. No, I'm gonna have to think about that. Did I? No, actually, I did pass on my first time on my driving test.
Right.
Yeah, so it just took me a while to go take the test. That was the thing. If it wasn't for Eileen,
you had to sit in the DMV.
if it wasn't for Eileen, I wouldn't have been driving because I was living the life of free spirit, free bird, hitchhiking around town and hitching rides with people and friends.
Eileen said you showed up in tie-dye in your boxers at the DMV, and you smelled like a Bob Marley concert.
Well, I wasn't really so much into tie-dye then, but the thing is, though, I was talking about the van. Tom, Mike McCormick.
Yeah, of course I know Mike.
His brother, Tom, was my age, and Mike was 1 year older. But the thing, Tom would come pick me up, and we'd go cruising,
Cruising USA.
And
or
the
cruising
thing
Northeast,
is, that song we just played, the slow ride, you could hear him coming over a mile away.
Or he was he jamming out the Deep Purple too?
Well, yeah.
You guys had Deep Purple going.
He had probably one of the most loud van stereo hookups around, at the time. It was so clean sounding. You could just hear it boom, boom, boom. And it was clear. You could tell what song. Some of the booms that you hear now, you just hear the boom, boom, boom. You don't even know what song they're playing, but you could actually hear the song, and his, it's a different kind of car stereo than what they got now. But I don't know. I just got a flashback when I was hearing Slow Ride, so I just had to say. And I do get a report from Kat Muse. She's hung up in traffic, so bear with it. She'll be coming in. Hang loose. And with that, we'll go ahead and play.
We'll still talk about Foghat, Deep Purple, and cruising in the vans. And
well,
you still got your van? You still got the?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Where is it? I didn't see it out of the parking lot.
That's out there somewhere. Oh no, I gotta. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. This has been
trade in for a Prius.
Yeah, I'm taking a test drive for a Jetta, and it's an Atlas Jetta. So yeah,
La-di-da.
Watch out. I hope I can afford it. So
you gonna get a Ferrari next? Gonna really do vans from the '70s? Get some Ferraris?
No, I better go with the VW.
Are you really
you gotta get a better Jetta.
Dude, you're just really having like a nostalgia summer, aren't you, right now?
Yeah. Okay, that's because I'm a fool for the city. Oh. Yeah, wouldn't it buffer for me now? It's supposed to go right into the song.
We're going to surge in the ears. Like, bam!
Well, here we go. It's going to hit you. Because I'm a fool for the city. fool for Cat Muse. I'm a fool for Cat. Yeah. Rock and roll. Cat in the U.
Breathing all the clean air, sitting in the sun. When I get my train fare, I get up and run. I'm ready for the city, evolution, here I come. 'Cause I'm a fool for the city. 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 I'm just a homesick man. I'm gonna hit the ground just as fast as I can. I get off of Main Street, step into the crowd. Sidewalk under my feet. Traffic's good and loud. When I see my inner city child, I'll be walking on a cloud. 'Cause I'm a fool for the city. 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 A crazy fool for the city. I'm a fool for the city. A fool for the city.
Wow, nothing like being a fool for the city, you know, because Cat is here. I am the fool. I will admit, I've missed you so much. You haven't been here on the Space and Place radio program, and welcome back.
Well, thank
I
you.
have missed you for so long. Well, yeah, you're on.
Am I on? Okay.
Yeah,
'cause I
can
can't
you hear?
I can't hear anything.
Let's see. Better?
Test, 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 test. I can't hear anything in these. Which one do I got? I got the fake. I got the fake headphones. There we go.
Yeah,
Can hear now.
Better? Yeah.
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 Thanks, Steve. I've missed you too. Happy
Wow.
birthday.
Thank you.
You're 39 again.
Yeah, again,
Awesome.
again
Awesome.
and again.
Yeah, you can totally rock that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, tell us what you've been doing. You know, give us a little. First off, introduce yourself to the you listeners.
Like they haven't heard me before.
Yeah,
Hi,
well-
this is Cat I'm just hanging around. I was sitting in traffic for 45 minutes. That's so annoying.
Oh God.
The traffic is terrible. Did you find the music?
Well, we've got some Cinema Story queuing up here.
Awesome. Killer.
Yeah.
So that's our band for today. Actually, in our artist spotlight this week, Cinema Story. These guys are pop punk rock group out of Park Hills. And it's too far for them to drive all the way up here just for this little interview because they got to be here this weekend. They're playing at the Firebird with Chin Up Kid. They're having their album release party. Who else is on that bill? I can't remember.
Well, let's see.
There's a Green Day tribute that's playing with them.
Does it say in the discussion or? let's
I think
see.
it does if you
Or
go
is
to one
it
of the events.
I'm in the event. Here.
Go.
Oh, who's that chick?
I don't know. Some crazy girl.
Update.
Some-
Morning in May
Morning in May.
has jumped on to this
Trend-
tour package. Yeah.
Trending Oceans. Let me see who else.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. We're almost there, believe it or not.
Kerplunk.
Kerplunk. That is a Green Day tribute band. They're really good. Believe it or
Eat,
not.
Sleep, Catapult. Treading oceans. Ooh, that
Treading
sounds.
oceans. I know.
Wow. Can you imagine being out in the ocean, have to tread?
It's trending, not treading.
Oh, it says treading.
Oh, does it say treading? I thought it said trending.
No.
We're both blind.
No, I'm reading it.
Treading.
Who's the other one that's playing?
Treading Oceans, Chin Up
Treading-
Kid. It's their album release party.
Okay. Oh, wow. This
Oh.
I might have to go check this out.
It's gonna be great.
Oh my God.
I've got to go
That's
see
a
'em.
Saturday night?
Yeah, it's at the Firebird.
Wow.
You've been there before.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a cool venue.
That's where I saw Maximus.
You did, didn't you?
Wow, they rocked.
They're
Woo.
great. They're awesome.
Wow.
They're going to be back in a couple of weeks.
man.
In August, doing something.
Yeah.
look that
Hit
one
me
up,
in
too.
the head with this boomstick.
boomstick.
Yeah.
What a great song!
Oh, I love that.
I know, that's
And
a
we
killer
had
song.
them, Maximus, perform here live at the U.
Yeah, they were awesome.
That was. Oh,
Would that be as opposed to Dead?
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. What else the other wording to say when they perform?
I don't know. I don't know
Or
why
just
they have
perform.
to say,
You don't have to say
Why do
perform
they
live.
have to say live? I don't understand that. I mean, what would they be opposed to? I mean, how else would they perform?
Maybe it's recorded.
Well, if you're going to announce somebody on a stage, what are
Yeah.
you going to say? They're hanging in the wings. They're sitting in the stands. They're at home. They're calling it in.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's so silly. So what have you been doing, Steve? Here in the spaces.
Well,
The space is space. And,
I've really been jazzing out, and I've had all kinds of really cool stuff here at the U.
Yeah.
A lot of soul, a lot of good stuff. I was at a Voices of St. Louis thing at the Sheldon.
Oh, how
Joe
was it?
Mancuso.
Joe Mancuso, that's his baby. That is
that
totally
was
his
awesome.
baby.
Erica Johnson. They had multi singers there. It was a great event, you know?
It always
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's just so much great stuff going on here in St. Louis, and you know that. You're listening to the voice of STL live
Live as opposed
music
to dead.
on the music scene, local. Cat knows what's happening around town, and you've heard her reports on all what's going on. So maybe at the end of the show or somewhere along the line, we'll have her do her infamous.
Do my infamous show for
Yeah,
you the
you
day
know,
before.
I
the one
just
that'll be
love how
released
you, it's
tomorrow.
like, yeah, you must have that kind of memorized in your brain, because how can you? It's almost like you're doing hip hop rap.
Yeah, I know it's too fast. I know I talk too fast.
No, it's not
That's
too
all
fast. It's perfect.
We do a lot of editing. Sometimes I have to be
Oh,
told, slow
okay.
down. You're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
too fast. Did you get any songs to come up?
Yeah, well, we've got them ready to play here.
Well, let's play one of them. How about the first one?
Yeah, let's make sure.
Which
it-
one? Which one are
This
we going
is
to do? Prologue.
We all need something to believe in,
That's the name of the album.
and
That's the name of the album.
let's see
And they've
what.
got like 6 songs on it.
Okay, wish list? No.
No,
that's
that's
if you
not wish list.
Atlas. Looks like it says Atlas. That's that's when you click it and we want to put it on your wish list.
Yes. That's your wish list on Bandcamp, silly.
Mm.
You're so funny.
Okay, well,
We're doing a little
let's
lesson
see if
here.
this
Wanna
really works with the cinema
teach
store.
you. Okay, so it should be the first one. If you queued up the first song.
Well, let's just play this so I can check to make sure it works.
Okay. Play it. Do it. There we go.
Seems that I can't find
Cinema Story.
point of return. Even at times I would think that there's no reason to stop. While others laugh, never expect the impossible to never happen. You keep pushing me down and will always tell me. But let me ask you, would you rather let go? See what you have left below. But I'll keep going on forward. That's how it's been and it will stay that way. My dreams had always been with me, while others have been swayed. I swear you won't forget me anyway. what you had right below, but I'll keep going on forward. That's how it's been and it will stay that way. My dreams had always been with me, while others have begged to sway. I swear you won't forget me anyway. But what it is out to be on my shoulders. Now what it is out to be on my shoulders. If you insist, just keep on talking. Your opinions don't faze me at all. I've got my head straight, just step to the side and you will see my true colors. If you insist, just keep on talking. Your opinions don't faze me at all. Faze me at all. Would you ever let go? See what you have up below. When I'll keep going on board. That's how it's been and it will stay that way. My dreams had always been with me, while others have begged to swear. I swear you won't forget me anyway. But what it is out to be on my shoulders. I swear you won't forget me anyway. Now what it is out to be on my shoulders. I swear you won't forget me anyway. Would you ever let go? See what you have up on my shoulders. That's how you did it. My dream, what it is out to be on my shoulders. That's where you won't forget me anyway. It seems that I can't find a point of return.
You later.
Wow.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was Atlas.
Wow. That
Very
is
cool.
they've got a very talented band behind them.
Oh, they do, and they also did all these songs. They did it as an acoustic version, as their newest release.
Okay.
But I like the whole band. You know,
Oh, yeah.
everybody gets to play.
Wow. That's real music there, you know?
Yeah, they're great. They're
Yeah.
really good.
songwriting. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the next one.
Yeah, I think
It's a
we should.
Sledgehammer. Let's play that one. That's the one that I showcased this week with Artist of the Week. Oh, we'll just play anytime you want.
And hit me with a sledgehammer, not a boomstick.
Not my best, and I'm dealing with that. I wasted all this time that I'm never getting back. I've got myself to blame, and I've come so far beyond having. I take steps since forming habits. Everything is not what it seems, but I can't clear my mind. So maybe I am fading away, but I finally have this strength I can say I'm alive. But please just don't forget me. Tell you I don't make this easy.
How awesome was that one, huh? That'll
Hey,
wake you up.
God, that's very high energy.
So we got boomsticks and sledgehammers in here. Boy, there's a lot of violence.
Yeah. Now, if somebody can guess the meaning of the boomstick part of what we're saying there and call in, they could win a T-shirt.
Awesome.
It's area code 314-516-8438. The boomstick part really wasn't even a part of their song of the Cinema Story. We're just using it as a parallel, boomstick and
Right.
sledgehammer,
Right.
in case you were wondering. But
You just got to say who's the band reference in regards to the boomstick.
right.
Yeah, because they were in here once.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening? DeBruce is in the house. You're
in the
more
house.
welcome to come in. Come on.
Come on in. The
Yeah.
water's fine.
We got DJ DeBruce in the house.
Woo, woo, woo. I guess I got to get that right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
You have a special dedication, don't you?
yeah, my grandson, my oldest grandson, Carter Alexander, is got a big birthday this weekend, and I am so proud of him. You know, he's going to actually be able to vote. Can you believe that? 18. Oh,
Gonna want to?
well, I don't know. These days, it's almost like, you know, who do you want to vote for? You know, but you gotta exercise your vote if we make change to all this effed up stuff we got in Congress. Oh, change! We need change. Something's got to happen. We got to get these new voters to get in and vote for change. You know?
I think we should start over.
Yeah.
I mean, the
It's almost
government
like they
go
should
right back to
take
the way it
everybody
started,
out.
yes.
I
Start
agree.
all over.
Yeah.
Because
and have them apply for the job
right.
separately.
Right.
Not even to do a vote. You have to qualify separately. Then you might get a chance to get voted on.
I don't even know if was there a pay scale back then when the government started, or was it just a bunch of guys
I don't
saying,
know. It's
you know what,
ridiculous.
let's just do this.
It's out of control.
But
Some
yeah.
of their pensions they get and all that, they only would work for a few years and they get like all this retirement
Well, it's
for
just
life.
all the
You know?
wasted money
Oh,
and all the
it's
people that are
crazy.
homeless that need it. And you know what? Don't get me started on the veterans. They don't even take care of them.
Yeah.
The veterans should be taking care of the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
They should be treated like royalty and not second-class citizens. It drives me crazy.
Well, there's so much we can talk about, you know, and really
Don't have enough time.
there is a show here
I'm
on
just
the
gonna lose my
U
temper.
called the Need to Know Show, and it's our Tuesday mornings, and they really talk a lot about these same issues that we're talking about, and it's almost like, you know, wow, they need to talk about this issue coming up about voting, you know, get some new blood in the house, you know.
Definitely.
It's like what we got just walked into the U house.
Speaking of new blood,
We've got
Hey,
hey,
how you doing?
what a voice.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks.
oh my goodness.
he's got a voice for
Yeah.
radio.
Look out.
Yeah, you definitely need new blood, and something definitely needs to happen. New views, new choices, people that are connected to the people
Right.
should start looking out for the people.
Yeah.
Like we say down south, they should just take an ass whooping and start over. Seriously.
I do agree.
And, you know, those salaries they're making now, they need to be making what the average person makes.
Yeah.
You
Bring
know,
it.
Correct.
Bring it.
Let's put
scale
them at
down.
$10 an hour and see if they can live.
And see what choices they make then.
Exactly. And insurance and all that and blah, blah, blah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Get off your Mercedes and your high horse and
Yeah.
everything else.
And represent the people that you're
Exactly.
been put in place for to do, you know.
Be
See how
real.
those pay cuts go after that. Then.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, well, hey, DJ DeBruce, want to go ahead and welcome you back to the U again, and tell us, introduce yourself and talk a little bit about you real quick, you know, so we got people knowing who's this voice.
You something else. Well, as he told you, I'm a vet. Also, that's what you found out last time. So I thank you for that comment that you said.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started. I got to, my son's in the Army. He's deployed right now.
Oh.
His last tour, and he's on the last leg of his 6-year hitch,
Okay.
or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, I'm not real happy. But I'm proud, but I'm not happy, and I'm scared, and
I understand.
you know.
completely.
And I told him, I said, if you get killed, I'm going to kill you, and only he understands that logic, and you do too.
yes,
I'm sure
yes.
your mama used to say that to you.
Correct.
Oh my goodness.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a person for the people, and I've been all over the world. Did a whole lot of crazy things. Met a whole lot of great people, and that's how you learn things, by experience, and you have to be open to it.
Yep.
And I like content, love radio, production, media, and that's what I'm going to school for. I did the whole engineering thing.
Right.
It was great, but
But
yeah, but
you need more.
You know,
It's more fun.
Exactly. So
You want to blow stuff up.
there you go. There you go.
I know how that is.
Correct. Yeah. I started sitting at a desk and doing all that. And it was great money, but it was just I needed more. So exactly. So yeah. So I came back and doing school. I work for the government still, but this is where things happen. You have to reach the minds, and like I said, I guess keep meeting good people and keep finding myself in such interesting situations. I'll say that.
Definitely. That's awesome. Remember the days when we didn't have cell phones and cameras? Thank goodness.
Yes.
Really, I would have been in big time trouble.
So many
You know,
deaths.
and speaking of that,
Thank goodness there was no evidence.
right?
Correct.
Wasn't me.
The years ago, I used to be a roadie in the rock bands, local scene and Midwest touring, and one of the bands, H-Bomb, and Candy and all Lightning would play, but the lead guy, Pat Hennessy's, actually has cancer now, and he's battling it. It's out on the West Coast. Yeah, it's really sad. But what I'm getting when you just said about, thank God we didn't have cameras back then, because oh wait, here we go.
Uh-oh, is that our band calling in?
Yeah,
Would that be them?
yeah.
Is it?
Okay, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Can't hear him. I can barely hear him.
Can you hear?
I can hear him say hello. But it's probably from the phone, though. So how do we get him on with us?
He's
Is that Keith?
hello.
Oh, we're having technical
Hello?
difficulties.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is this Keith?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. You're with the band Cinema Story, aren't you?
I am. Actually, I'm going to merge them into this call if that's cool.
We're trying to get the levels balanced here.
Oh, hang
Let's
on.
get that right. So we this wonderful college radio. This is real radio.
It's real radio.
Give me a test, will you?
Hi, this is
Testing.
Andrew.
Why am I not hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. I mean, I can hear him, but I don't know where I'm hearing him from. Am I hearing him from the phone?
You hear him in the headphones?
No, barely. Maybe. Keith, say something.
Test.
Yeah, I can hear him in the
That's
headphones.
better.
That's way
better.
better.
We're getting better all the time.
Technical difficulties. We gotta adjust our sound. You know how that is.
You want me to add these other guys in?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that'd be okay. That'd be great. Yeah, bring him
that
in.
sounds much better now. It seems like a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, that's all right.
Andrew. All right, is everyone here?
Is everyone here?
Yes.
Awesome. Maybe because he's got all these guys. Oh wow, lots of feedback. Probably because how many people are on this call? 4. How many people? 3.
Well,
Okay.
and then you.
And
Okay,
then-
let's do a roll call.
Roll call. Who's here?
Starting with Cat Muse.
Oh no, that's not. Okay, yeah. Cat Muse is here in the house. Okay, we have Keith and Keith. What are you lead? Are you lead vocal?
Yes.
And what else?
Just lead vocals.
Okay. And who else do you have with you?
Andrew.
Andrew. Andrew, what do you do?
I play the guitar and sometimes I sing.
Awesome. And who's our third guy? Hello.
Third guy.
Third guy.
Paul.
Paul.
There he is.
Don't be scared. You can't be this shy and quiet when you're on stage. You
We're
know
not
that.
going to bite.
Not too hard.
I'm juggling kids at the moment.
Oh,
Juggling. Oh, he's
okay.
juggling kids. Why can't we have not video for this?
Yeah,
I
we
want to see
coulda-
the kid. There was,
sound safe.
yeah.
I thought I heard some kids.
And Paul plays bass. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we played 2 of your songs already. I don't know if you heard them or not. We played Atlas and we played Sledgehammer. So tell us what about do you have your inspiration? How long you guys been together? A quick bio of what's up and what's down, and why do you have to be so freaking far away?
Well, we just turned 5 the other day.
Oh, yay! Happy birthday!
So, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 5. We put out an EP in 2013. And then Paul and Brennan
Mm-hmm.
joined us about, I guess it was around a year later.
Uh-huh.
And Andrew, when did you join, Andrew?
It was 2 years ago in April.
2 years ago. So I'm the only long-standing member, I guess. But
Well, thank you.
they've been a part of everything so far, except for that first EP, which we don't do.
So, what's the story behind the name?
The story.
The story behind the
What's
story.
the cinema story?
Cinema story. What's the story behind the story? Yeah.
I don't really know. I came up with that as like a solo project forever ago,
Uh huh.
and I just I don't really know. I wanted to use the movie Life, but
Right.
obviously that one was taken.
Oh,
And I just thought it was cool.
it is cool.
I don't know. And then we just stuck with it, I guess.
Very cool.
Nothing really cool about it. It just sounded cool to me.
Oh,
And
it's
I just thought it was like kind of descriptive and like kind of like a movie. You know, the songs, not literally like a movie, but you know, just my life and stuff like that. And I just thought it was.
well, no, I mean it's got all the elements because you know there are a lot of bands out there that have names that you can't pronounce, or you know they're so overly creative you don't get it, or it's like what is that, you know? And oh, I hate mispronouncing a band's name. Yours is very simple. It's awesome. It's right there, and it does tell a story. It really does. So you like punk? Have you always been a punk guy? A punk pop? What was your
Yeah,
inspiration?
I got into like a lot of punk, like NoFX and Pennywise and Rancid, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then MXPX kind of drew me to more of a poppy sound.
Right.
And then I got really into the Drive-Thru Invasion, so I guess that's where a lot of our inspiration comes from. Newfound Glory, Movie Life, Alistair, things like that.
Well, you have a lot. I mean, it's very, very. It's got a lot of energy, which is really cool. You want that, you know. And so, what made you decide to do everything acoustic on your most recent album? You just like the sound. I mean, it sounds good. It does sound good. I like the whole full band, but you know,
We all need something to believe in.
right? Exactly.
I think I've always liked a lot of acoustic
Hmm.
music, and so I like doing that. I got a new guitar, and we decided to do it. I played guitar before Andrew joined us in the band, and then I just went to singing,
Hmm.
and we just stepped back and wanted to do something in between because we were still writing our next full-length album,
Right.
and so we wanted to put something out. We just thought it'd be neat to take an old song and do it, and then just redo the whole EP acoustic, and that was pretty much the thought behind it, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind
it's-
of kept us engaged while we were writing and recording new stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, it sounds great. The reason I use the full band version was when I do the artist of the week. It comes out better if it's a bigger sound. If that makes sense. I mean, because I do like the acoustic. It was really good. I was like, man, these guys are really great. But you know, when you want to throw somebody out there in the media, you want them to make a splash. And your acoustic is awesome, but
Yeah.
that'll come after
And
because
the
they
full
will
band.
listen to the acoustic now instead of saying, oh, it's an acoustic guy. You know, does he have anything more?
Right.
Where you want to throw the whole thing at him at once, and then So I thought I picked a pretty good song.
Yeah, that's a good full sound and rocking.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I like how their songs end too. They kind of end with a going off into the horizon kind of ending. You know.
Endings are hard, aren't
Yeah.
they? Aren't they, guys? When you're writing songs, endings are hard. That's I don't know why that's the hardest part of any song. I mean, it is for me anyway.
Yeah.
It's like
Where
You
it
don't want
stops.
it to be like an Hall and Oates song,
Right.
It lives
Right.
and fades out the whole time.
right, exactly. Yeah, you want that, and you want that killer ending. I like the ones that like stop on a dime. Those are usually my favorite. You know?
Right.
But
Yeah.
but you can't have the same ending on every song. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's almost like you're limited to it. Oh, it's so crazy. It is so crazy. But so and on your songs we've got queued up from this album. Is there any of them that have a really good story or anything, any kind of backline that goes with them, or anything that's just
Let's
like
just breathe.
touched you
Breathe
to the point where I had to write the song about it, or was there a story that goes with it, anything like that? Or do you just
It's kind of just about, being in a relationship. And
because being in a relationship is like the Titanic sometimes.
it kind of is.
Trust me, we're old. We can say that. You guys are young. You don't know that yet, but yeah, it can happen. It feels like that sometimes, but don't give up. You never want to give up.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, that's awesome. Oh, what a sweet story.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Can I get an O?
Oh.
Oh.
It sounds like we got the fireworks going off in here.
Different
Ooh,
values
wow.
of it.
Oh.
So, do you have any questions for this band? I mean, did you hear the songs that were playing earlier when you were walking in here?
They sounded good.
Yeah.
And he knows definitely. I love music at its rawest form.
Right.
So, and that's any kind.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you're going through things, whether it be a lot of emotion, intensity,
Right,
or just laying back. Like their music was good, and I do like the endings.
Mm-hmm.
As well.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So, you guys psyched for your show on Sunday? Or Saturday? I'm sorry, Saturday, right? At the Firebird?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime we can get out live and hang out and play music for people is pretty cool.
Well, one of the reasons I picked you guys, number one, you sound awesome, and you're local. You're considered local. Because I only do local bands as far as showcasing them. So all these other guys you're
that's
playing with, they're not. Did you know that?
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys got your music out there. There's a lot of bands that are good and don't have music recorded anywhere.
That's true.
Or they've
Right.
got, somebody's Aunt Matilda recorded it on her phone and they're screaming and yelling and, all kinds of background horrible noise. And YouTube is not the best filter. I'm sorry, but it's not.
No, it is not.
But there were no videos, so otherwise I would have thrown a video out there of you guys, but I didn't have any. So, but otherwise,
We need to work on our video repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of that out there. I mean, somebody will probably be videoing the whole show. They usually do, I think, sometimes at the Firebird, but I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. So it's going to be great.
Oh, well, we got
What?
Ryan Jeremy coming to the Foo Bar tomorrow night.
All right.
Oh my God! I think it's a comedy show. It's a comedy
That's
show.
a comedy show. Where did that come from?
Right,
Really, Steve?
right.
I was pulling up upcoming events. I was looking.
I always tell him to
That's
stop
it.
drinking the bong water before he comes into the studio, but he doesn't listen.
That's a
Isn't
side.
Ron Jeremy like a porn star?
No, Ron, that guy's dead.
No, he's alive. He
Ron,
survived.
No,
He
no.
survived, yeah.
No, he didn't. Only one thing
No.
would have survived him.
No, it's true.
They're
That's,
still talking about it.
that really
Yeah,
is
whatever.
who's coming.
The same guy.
No, it's Ryan.
Yeah, I did
that's
too.
No,
that's
Ryan Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy is dead.
Look,
But
look.
it's- really,
He's alive.
he's not alive.
How much you want to bet?
Yeah, he's running around with the Beatles and Elvis and all the rest of them.
And Bruce
all
Lee.
the other and Bruce Lee and all the other legends. Sure.
I mean, maybe he wants to come to our show on Saturday.
Well, hey, let's invite him. Send him an invite. Go
Well,
ahead, Steve.
we had him here at the U before.
Who? Ron Jeremy?
Yeah.
Really?
He sat right there where
He
you
did
said,
not.
yes, he did.
not.
Yeah, and there was a debate upstairs in the Millennium Room about masturbation.
No kidding.
Yes, I'm for real.
Wow.
This
So
is
did he go up there and give him all the details of how to do it and
well.
when and-
They had a pastor of a church
Oh, my
debates with him about.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
you think I'm BSing? This
No,
is
I
for real.
believe you.
Are you
that's,
kidding?
That
That
had to
is
be an
so-
interesting.
Oh my gosh! And trying to keep it clean because Ron Jeremy, every other word out of his mouth is fire truck.
Right. Right.
Well, I didn't mean to
That's
get
funny.
off
That's
track
hilarious.
on it, but I was seeing about the upcoming events, and it just hit me at the Foo Bar. I mean, what could he do? He couldn't really do any porn. It's got to be
Have
a
you
comedy.
been to the Foo Bar?
Is it was?
Right. What about time do you go there?
Yeah, it depends. They have a lot of back rooms.
Well,
It's not just painting that's going on back there.
Uh-oh.
So anyway.
So what in the world?
So what do you guys do for real gigs during the day? I know y'all have jobs, right?
Yes.
What do you guys do?
I'm a store manager at Cricket Wireless.
Awesome.
Retailer.
Phone guy.
As of about a week ago, Keith is my boss, actually, at Cricket Wireless.
Oh.
There's headphones
And then
over
I
there.
work for the state of Missouri
I thought
as
you had
a
that.
probation and parole assistant.
Oh, cool. Boy, you got lots of stories then. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people are crazy, aren't they?
Yes.
I work as a paralegal during the day, so yeah, believe it or not, people will lie to their defense attorney. Why? I don't
Oh, I
know.
believe it.
Why would you want to do that? You know, they come in with one story, and then by the time it gets to court, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. You know,
I forgot to tell you that I did murder that guy.
right? Oh, I guess I was there. Oh my goodness, yeah. And then the ones who violate their probation or parole, then yeah, the stories are even better. Then, well, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to run with a gun, and you know.
Yeah, I didn't know I couldn't purchase 3 pipe bombs on Craigslist.
Or go to a bar and get drunk. What do you mean I couldn't go out and drink? You
Right,
idiot. Oh, and who has the children? Is that Paul?
Yeah,
all of them.
Paul has all the children.
I love everything.
Well, I have a 1-year-old, and I actually have a 1-month-old that just arrived a little bit ago.
Oh,
Wow.
And
We're
they
actually
are,
all dead. but
Hopefully you don't have to change
Yeah,
any
right there
poopy
with me.
diapers.
yeah, Brennan's the only one that's not a dad, but I don't know if he's even legally old enough to be a dad.
Yeah.
you're old enough.
yeah,
to,
we
you're-
all can have Brendan.
Oh,
Yeah, Brennan is also our child.
oh, is he? Did you adopt him? Is he your adopted kid?
Yes.
No, how
Yes,
sweet.
very much so.
And is he your drummer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. Well, no, you can be any age to obviously be a dad, but you have to be a certain age to vote and drink, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard. You know,
Right.
that doesn't even make any sense.
You
Wow.
definitely want to drink once you're dead.
Oh, right?
Definitely.
Exactly. I know.
Oh yeah, and before you guys called in, we were getting ready to dedicate a "I'm 18" by Alice Cooper song to my oldest grandson who's turning 18 Friday, July 13th. And so we'll get back onto that. We didn't forget about you, Carter, in case you're listening. Hey, yeah, and you know what was really cool at the thing the other night? Erica Johnson did a tribute for the Rolling Stones at Jazz St. Louis.
That was
And it was awesome. And what was so cool, some of the best local musicians all sang happy birthday to me.
Oh,
And-
how sweet.
Yeah, Joe Mancuso was one of them, you
he's
know.
so sweet.
David Black and Brian Nick Savage from the drummer, and a couple of other guys, and it was like one of the most beautiful versions of the birthday song. And it's like, where is the videographer when you need it?
Well, we're gonna have to call them all back in here so they can sing to you again.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was almost barbershop quartetish. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, in case you guys didn't know, Steve's a huge jazz guy. That's his. He loves
Well,
jazz.
I love
He
jazz.
he's a
I
jazz
love
guy.
all kinds of music. It's like, what can you say?
And he was at an event where it's the majority of the musicians that were there were
well,
jazz.
well,
so.
which was really cool that they did a twist on the Rolling Stones music, which is kind of bluesy, any rock and
Right.
roll, but they did a jazz version of some of the Rolling Stones tunes and Pink Floyd, and
bet it
it
was
was
awesome.
like really cool to hear songs like that in another kind of taste or flavor,
Genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Charles Glenn, he sang Led Zeppelin. Have you heard him do that?
Yeah, he's got
Were you
a
at the
voice.
Delmar Hall that
It's
night?
a journey. He can
Holy
sing journey.
cow.
What a voice!
Yeah, he's awesome.
Hey, and you guys got some great vocalists. Who is the vocalist that we got here on the air from your cinema?
Keith?
That'd be Keith.
Keith, you want to give us a little taste of what your voice can do?
Yeah, go ahead. Sing us a little.
Um,
Oh.
Well, I put you on the spot.
Don't you just hate that?
Oh, he'll
Say
do
something.
it. He'll do it.
Get a drink of
Go
water
ahead,
first.
go ahead. Oh,
you
wait.
can check it out Saturday.
Ah, good one.
Told you.
He's gonna make us.
Oh.
We'll play your song.
You
We're
can
gonna
do
play
some a cappella kind of song for
a little
us.
acapella
Giving
first.
out free samples.
Do. Oh, I think you should do a little happy birthday to Steve. How about a little happy birthday to Steve?
Oh man.
Oh man.
That's okay. That's okay.
How gay is that?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Steve.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Yay!
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
There you go.
That's the other version. I like the other version too of the birthday song.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so show starts at what time Saturday night, you guys?
Doors are at 6:30.
Doors at 6:30. 7. What time you guys go on?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet? What, do you know the order yet that you're playing?
No.
Oh.
No, we won't
Yeah.
know until
Yeah, we won't find out
probably
probably
check in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we play one of your songs and have you still stay on the line and then come back and tell us about Breathe Easy? Okay.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if we can. Yeah. So don't go anywhere. Let's see if you can hear it too. So here we go with Breathe Easy.
By Cinema Story.
pretty.
Whoa.
That was
wow.
awesome. Very cool.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. That was
Yeah.
a great song.
Another famous ending as you can tell that you guys have got some really good equipment on your guitars. Are you one of those what do they call them? Foot
What, pedals?
gate, what are the foot pedal gazers, or what do they call that?
What are you talking about? What pedal gazers? What's he talking about?
Pretty much all of the credit for that goes to Corey. from
Producer,
Stone Gate
yeah.
Studios. He was the one who hooked us up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Beautiful stuff.
he's got all that stuff. He's really good at
a lot of good gear there. I could hear it coming through.
Yeah, you guys
We
have
pretty
good
much
sound.
Bang on whatever's in our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sound is impeccable. It's awesome. Did you do that in a studio, or was that where do you do your recording?
That was at Stonegate Studios,
Stone-
the same place we recorded that EP.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
down here in Farmington.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Okay, shoegazers is what I was. Have you?
Oh, gosh.
Do you? Who's the
Shoegazers.
guitarist in the band? You know what shoegazing is, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't just make it
No,
up.
I was just like, what?
It's like when you're
Yes.
jamming
Yeah.
and you don't. They're like
Right.
pushing down on those foot pedals, and they're just like
Right.
tripping out. You know.
Right.
And what a sound!
Yeah, you got a great sound. It's killer. Good studio.
Yeah, Corey's amazing. He did that song and then that EP for us, and I don't know, just really impressed with that kind of sound, especially for down here in Southeast Missouri where there's not a lot of
No, there
Yeah.
and
isn't.
things like that.
Right.
No, there isn't. That's phenomenal. You have a studio down there like that. That's killer.
Are you going to be that electric this weekend, or have you tamed down a little bit?
Oh no, we'll be that times 10 probably.
Wow!
You need to be.
Whoa! I need to come to this.
Have you played the
Yeah,
Firebird?
live.
Have you played the Firebird?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
one of our favorite places, I think.
It's a killer venue. I like it. I like
Firebird
it.
is great. Yeah, it's nice in there. The sound equipment's all good.
The sound is always really good. The
100
acoustics are
degrees.
just right. I think they're just right in there.
Right.
Considering,
Oh, yeah, the guy-
yeah, he knows what he's doing. He really does.
I really like the atmosphere of the Firebird. It's just really a
Mhm.
Yeah.
nice place.
Yeah,
Have you played Fubar?
In the bar. Yeah, we've
we
done
have
that
played Foo Bar.
quite a bit.
Better watch it.
Like
Ryan Jeremy's going to be there.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Ron Jeremy is not going to be there.
You still think it's bull? It's
Oh,
true.
It's bull. Really? I don't even want to see him if he's been resurrected. Ooh.
We were
Ooh.
going to keep it a surprise, but he's going to be at our show.
That's right.
He's gonna bring
Go
a
ahead
couple
and
of
add
strings.
that. Go ahead and add that on your event. Say, hey, we're going to get a surprise guest.
We're replacing.
He'll be hanging in the green room.
Literally.
Oh, hey, well, what's the other thing too? With the
Right.
what was the gal that was stripping over on the east side that got busted?
Oh, which one?
She's the one that
I
was involved with the president, number 45.
Oh,
What's her name?
Who?
oh yeah,
Not-
Put her boobies on an undercover cop.
yeah, yeah,
That just happened, I think.
Really?
yeah.
Why am I messing up her name?
I can't think of her
Because you
name,
guys don't
too.
remember her name. Nobody does. It's not the name. It's just the two eyes. She's got
Right.
big eyes. Yay! Oh,
That's
the
hilarious.
only ones I remember, Jenna Jameson. She was one of my favorites. If you're going to talk about porn history,
Well, no, this is important. This is an important issue because
Is it?
it's dealing with our current POTUS or whatever they call it,
Yeah, that
President
is-
of the United States.
what did she do? I didn't hear the story.
She had an affair with the president.
Oh no, who hasn't? I mean, it seems to be the thing to do. Everybody's having affairs with the president and the congressman and everybody else in office. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and our senators
Storm.
and our
Yeah,
governors.
But it's okay.
Stormy, is that her
It's-
name?
Stormy.
Oh, Stormy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Stormy, thank you, thank you.
I had a thing. I was like something with.
Is it Stormy
The sky.
Daniels?
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stormy
Like,
Daniels. Yeah. What was it?
if that's not a
Oh, there
porn
was a
name.
meme out there. Something about the people that she saw, the witnesses, and somebody shows like it's a $100 bill or something. You know, these are the people that were witnessing it. Blah blah blah. Something stupid like that. I messed that whole thing
Well,
up.
just
yeah.
when she got out of the news, she's back in the news
Well,
again.
there you go. Well,
It's amazing what.
You know he's
and
happy.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it just it's been going on forever.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know why it's a big deal whether it's a politician or not. It's not going to stop.
You guys can play at her release party.
There you go. Yeah. You want to do that? Bring Ron. You know, then they can do a little side gig for you.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, there you go.
That could
Any way
play.
to make the money.
That could play into your cinema story.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
You actually have the story
That'll give me
of
something to write about.
of that whole incident that they say supposedly happened with
Sure.
Russia over in the
Right.
hotels.
Sure. It happens. It really does.
You know you got to have some kind of more of a story about the cinema story. I don't know. I'm in the film
We need to
production
come up with
society
something
here.
big.
What's that?
So we need to come up with something big, like we all met. I don't know. Like
Well, we got Ron Jeremy coming.
There you go.
Yeah.
It can start with that.
Yeah, you should get on Facebook and ask for Stormy to come just because Ron's going to be there.
There you
Yeah,
go.
the-
A special guest.
You
need
could
her.
almost
Two
do
legends.
a 48-hour film project thing. It's a local thing to make a movie. You
My
know?
brother's in that. That's
Oh,
Ron.
have you done that?
My brother does it every year, and Ron
Oh,
Stevens
good.
is one of the judges.
Oh,
The-
wow.
My boss from on STL.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, Ryan
very cool.
Stevens is really
Ron
cool.
Stevens, he's the bomb. Isn't he?
Yeah, you know,
Hi,
I
Ron.
was a big time fan of his when I was a teenager.
He's great. He's
Yeah,
great.
I mean,
He's
I
awesome.
listened to KC95 back before
Right. When
when I was young. Let's put it that way. I got 5 older brothers, so
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, and Joy in the morning. His wife.
yeah, Joy, I had a crush on her.
She's so sweet. Who doesn't? She's,
Oh,
she's
God.
still just as cute as ever. Oh my goodness. She's adorable.
KC95.
That's right.
And learn the current Miss Rocka St. Louis DJ Learn is awesome, and we have Katie Cruz is
Okay.
also an amazing. Well, she's not there
She's
now.
not on Casey anymore. No, she's on a station out of Washington. I don't know the numbers on it. But yeah.
Okay,
She drives to
is
Washington.
that the
every day.
Cobra thing? Or
No, that was
That's different.
Yeah, no, that's
She's been into all kinds of stuff.
yes, yeah. She's been everywhere. She's a really sweet gal.
I've been everywhere, man.
Yes, definitely. Well, guys, we are going to play.
We're
Let's play
gonna-
some James Cameron. That is. I want to hear that song.
Let me
Again.
see if I can find it here.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be a whole thing.
Not
Not the acoustic
where is it
version.
on? Is it
it's,
on
It's on the first album that you just had, the one before this.
this one? We all need something to believe in.
Yes,
Uh,
James Cameron.
And you stated all of them were local, correct?
Yeah, they're out of Park Hills, but that's local enough.
Yeah.
Close enough.
It is.
So no, that's great. I mean, it's kind of hard to find some new music, and unfortunately, some of the bands that play at Foo Bar, the screaming I can't use. You know what I'm talking about? Can't use it,
Yeah.
and I can't use words that have the F word in it, not fire truck, because it does get a little bit of censored, and yeah, if every other word is that, then why bother? So
Right, then you're just hearing a bunch of beeps. And
well, yeah, and so I just rather not play it, and I hate to censor anybody, but unfortunately there is still, because this little thing with On STL, it goes all over,
Right.
and people do still get upset over that kind of thing. I get people that unfriend me if I put the F word on my page for whatever reason,
I wouldn't doubt it.
and I'm like, well, it is what it is.
It
Free
happens.
speech, but yeah,
yeah, it's kind of silly, actually. There's been so much attention drawn to you. You know, it's like it's obvious, even on TV, it's obvious that they're saying the F word, and the whole thing is almost like, well, what difference does it really make? You've already
right.
implied it. You've already basically said your body language. Everything.
Right.
It's just the actual word has not actually come across.
Right.
And to me, that is such a farce.
I know, 'cause-
On having that rule.
Well, and
FCC or
The
whoever.
FCC, yeah. And,
Yeah.
and sometimes that word just fits in that sentence, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Not screw, but that word.
Right.
True.
It just
Intercourse.
has a
Well-
really. It sounds like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Intercourse.
Right.
Or fornication.
Right. There you go.
The other stupid F word.
But yeah, you it's they censor it, but they do it in a way like people don't hear it.
Right. It
Like
doesn't.
kids, I mean, unfortunately, you don't want kids to hear it, but
Right.
people's parents have probably said it more than
Oh, yeah.
you've heard it on
definitely.
TV.
And it's obvious, though. You can see him saying the word. You know that's what was said.
Right.
So what a joke.
It, like those old, what is those what shows, Ultraman and all that on TV
Oh,
that we
yeah.
watched, and
Yeah.
they would try to They didn't match up the voices with the words.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it was
Like
so
an
crazy.
old kung fu movie.
Oh, it was a terrible, terrible. That's what it reminds me of. Like, oh no.
Okay, so you were
Hey.
wanting James Cameron.
James Cameron. This is the one he was telling the story about. Him and his wife.
Okay, so
Are
we
you there?
should go ahead and play it now, or you
Let's
want to
play
talk
it.
about
Yeah,
it?
go for it.
Let's play it now. This is a great song. He already
Okay.
told the story. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, awesome. Cinema story. James Cameron.
Iceberg ahead, I said, brace myself when all I heard were the sounds of hearts being broken everywhere. Look straight ahead, I said, take my hand and don't look down. This could all just fall apart, but we don't care. 'Cause I'd swim the ocean for you. Just say what I need to do. Please help me save you from yourself. 'Cause if this ship's going down, just take my hand and we'll jump. 'Cause if we don't let safe and sound, they won't come searching for us. And if this world gets too dark, we'll just turn on the lights. If I don't make it to the shore, at least you're with me tonight. Guess it's your move, they said. Take the fall or go down swinging, but we're not letting go till you decide. They're near the water's edge. I see you shaking and contemplating, but you don't have to be alone tonight. I'd swim the ocean for you. Just say what I need to do. Please help me save you from yourself. 'Cause if this ship's going down, just take my hand and we'll jump. 'Cause if we don't land safe and sound, they won't come searching for us. And if this world gets too dark, we'll just turn on the light. If I don't make it to the shore, at least you're with me tonight. Loose lips sink ships, hearts sink faster. You're the one, my own disaster. 'Cause if the ship's going down, just take my hand and we'll jump. If we don't get safe and sound, they won't come searching for us. And if this world gets too dark, we'll just turn on the light. If I don't make it to the shore, at least you're with me tonight. If the ship's going down, just take my hand and we'll jump. 'Cause if we don't let safe and sound, they won't come searching for us. And if the world gets too dark, we'll just turn on the light. If I don't make it to the shore, at least you're with me tonight. 'Cause if the ship's going down, just take my hand and we'll jump. 'Cause if we don't let safe and sound, they won't come searching for us. And if the world gets too dark, we'll just turn on the light. If I don't make it to the shore, at least you're with me tonight. Loose lips sink ships, hearts sink faster. You're the one in my whole disaster. Loose lips sink ships, hearts sink faster. You're the one in my whole disaster.
There's no 2-second delay.
Right.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That's another example of your wonderful endings.
Right.
Very good, you guys. Very good. That is killer. That is so killer. So who's singing? Is that you singing, Keith? It is okay. Good.
Not
Awesome.
at the end. that
No.
was. I gotta give Grant Ainsworth credit for the end. That high note at the very end. But
I don't even want to know what you had to
yeah,
grab
Andrew
to make
and I
you
were
make
both-
that high note. Ron Jeremy's in the house. So what are you doing now, Steve?
I'm looking for. Oh, isn't that silly me? I put James Cameron down in as the artist.
Yeah, no.
It's the title song.
That's
Hello.
title.
he could get
Oh,
some credit too.
Yeah.
Right, honestly, yeah, it's his movie, so
Right.
Yeah, tell us about James Cameron.
he's the highest grossing filmmaker in history.
Was it really? So we're trying to get your song there too, right?
There you go.
Did you send him? You should send him a copy of it.
Oh, man.
It's copyrighted.
Oh,
Don't sue me.
Send it to him. Why not?
Yeah, that's true.
You have nothing to lose. It's copyrighted, so yeah, you can send him a copy of it. See what he says. You never know.
You know what? You convinced me.
Yeah, why not?
What the?
Hey,
Say,
give it a
hey, look
shot.
what this is what I
Honored that we
wrote,
named it after him.
and we're in a kick-ass band. We live in Park Hills, Missouri. We got it going on.
There you go.
We play the Foo Bar and Firebird, and Ron Jeremy is our friend.
Definitely throw that in. That's the hook.
Oh, yeah, that's
There you
yeah,
go.
I'll put that in.
That's right. That's right. Do whatever you got to do.
Well, that's really great that you guys took time to really call in and
I know. it's
hang
good.
out with Kat.
Oh, they hung out with you too.
Yeah.
And you.
Thank
We're
you.
all hanging out. You're hanging out with the college here at UMSL. We got 1 million people out here just beating down the door.
Yeah, they're all trying
all-
to standing in line so they could get in and ask you a question.
We want to talk to the band, man. We're with
go.
the band, man.
Right. You got groupies and fan club members over here.
That's right. That's
To
right.
direct him to Brennan.
Oh, really?
Brady's like, Is his face.
That's awesome. That's great. So do you guys play out a lot, or you just play out once in a while, or you just come up here and play, or you guys do a lot of the local stuff down there in Farmington? I know there's only a few. I know there's only like with 2 bars down there, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, there
Yeah.
really isn't much local stuff down here, unless you want to play like Three
Bar
Doors
covers,
Down
yeah.
covers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Well,
We
you know
actually
what?
tried to play a bar once, and they flipped the breaker on us because we were too loud.
What? Oh no! You know who you need to get a hold of is my friend Glee Suntrup at Bearcat Getaway.
Oh,
She
yeah.
and she's one of my sponsors, and she's awesome, and she's always looking for new bands, and you guys would be great down there.
Yeah.
You get to float, hang out all weekend. You know where Bearcat is, don't you? Down in Steelville.
by the Black River.
Yeah,
Yeah, like out 8 Highway.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun. They have she's got a sound guy. The sound guy that goes down there, he's from St. Louis. He's really good. So yeah, hit her up. I mean, if anything, like I said, you get to play probably one night, but you get to camp and hang out and float the river on Sunday, and it's a blast. So yeah, Pat Liston plays down there every year. He's cool.
Jake's
Well, Pat-
Leg always had the Leg Fest. I don't know if they're still. Are they doing the Leg Fest this year?
I'm not sure. I don't know where it's at. If they are,
At Bearcat Getaway.
Oh, did
they?
they?
They had like a
did they do it last year?
annual. Yeah, they had it running for like over 10 or more years.
Oh, cool.
And I think they took a break of it, and then they brought it back again. I'm curious if they're going to do it this summer.
Yeah.
To talk about a wild party, because
Oh yeah.
what happens when Jake's Leg plays.
Oh yeah. I
It's
know.
sort of like the Swag Fest.
Oh, I know. Everybody's
Swag
drinking
stack.
everybody's drinking the bottled water.
The river water.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Hey,
But hey,
so
to each his
tell
own,
us
you
tell
know.
us about Farmington. That's a good float type town, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't it? What river is that next to? St. Francis?
St. Francis and Big River both run down here.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's a lot of good camping.
Down here.
Do you guys go camping a lot down there?
Not so
I'm not.
much.
I'm not. What's? Yeah.
It's beautiful country down in Farmington.
Oh, it is beautiful, but man, it's so hot.
And it's
I'm
boring.
not a camper.
Well,
He's not a camper.
a lot of
Yeah.
people from the city will go down to your neck of the woods to get away from.
Yeah, that is true.
And they have these wonderful big float trips where the buses come and,
yeah.
and will bring you down. You know how the buses run your canoe?
Yeah, that's the way Bearcat is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a blast.
It's in Farmington does that too, right?
Yeah, Yeah.
We don't have anything like near us. So I think the closest one's in like Lesterville or Bearcats or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought Farmington
Yeah, we
was
don't
big
have
for that.
No, it's
No,
just in the
most
general
people that
area.
float around here are just doing it like on their own,
Right.
like going out with their buddies.
Yeah.
Take the beer on a canoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the St. Francis River is wonderful. They had a lot of kayak competition years ago. I don't know if they still do.
I'm sure.
Kayaking.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
used to
fun.
do the whitewater.
Yeah, right.
kayak thing somewhere around here, but that's more out towards like Potosi, I think,
Right.
Washington
Yeah,
County
it is.
area.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was Farmington for some reason. I know I went to Farmington for some reason.
Court.
We got a Walmart.
Yeah. They have a Walmart and they have a courthouse. Yeah,
Hey,
they
we
have.
have a sugar fire now.
We do
Oh,
have a
well,
Oh,
look at
check
you.
that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are uptown. Dairy
We are. We're
Queen,
moving
McDonald's, and Sugar Fire. You are on it.
Touching it up down
We
here.
actually had 2 McDonald's, but
No way.
Not the brag.
who's counting?
It's a thriving metropolis. Yes.
Yeah, we have a prison down here. I don't know if that's what you were down here.
Oh, right there you
No,
go.
I'm gonna miss that place.
What? Bon Terre, right? Is that Bon Terre? You talking about Bon Terre?
There's one in Bon Terre as well. Yeah.
Oh, you got Potosi. That's right. You got Potosi, and then yeah, right. That's right. That's where all the guys. That's where all the guys hang. That's where they start
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Or they start at Bon Terre. Don't they start at Bon Terre and then they get farmed out from there? Literally.
It's like a starting spot.
Yeah.
Like first you're here and then
Yeah.
the world.
Well, they have to do what's called R&O.
What's
Yeah,
that?
they
It-
get drafted.
Yeah. Yeah. It's where they get separated. It's where they
R-
end up going.
R-
Orientation. R&O.
Oh,
Yes. It's orientation where that's where they first take them there right after their sentence from whatever court it is, and then they get farmed out from there to whatever location they're either going to, want to go to, or get transferred to, or I'm not sure how it works where they get to go where they want.
You get the pick.
Closer to the hometown. Well, yeah. How many men's prisons are in Missouri? 8.
We actually have one of the largest private, like funded prisons in all of the United States.
what's that?
Most of them are here.
Yeah. There's,
Privately owned.
Yeah, I don't know
prisons.
how many. There's only 2.
For-profit prisons, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 women's prisons in Missouri, and then I don't know how many there are men's. What, 7, 8?
It's a lot.
What's that prison that's over by Perryville? Do you know?
What?
There's a prison over near Perryville.
Near Perryville.
Yeah,
There is?
yeah.
I'm not sure. The closest one I would know to Perryville would be Farmington.
That would be Farmington.
Maybe that's it.
That's not Perryville. That's,
Oh, that might be why I was at Farmington.
Oh, I don't even want to know. Jeez, he forgot.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I was going to a
Time for a
concert.
break, yeah.
I was going to a concert, and
Uh-huh.
there was a long
He's
traffic line,
Sure.
and I had a car full of people, and the cops were working the traffic, and it was like they wouldn't give me my turn to go. So I said, everybody in the car said, go, go. And so I floored it, went down the embankment, down, up and around, came back up. And I was like, I thought I was in a movie, you know?
Oh, my
and so I was
goodness.
like, this is great. I'm going on down the road. All of a sudden, these cops are chasing me. They pulled me over, and sure enough, I had to go to jail.
Oh, no.
Everybody else went to the concert. My buddy had to bail me out from there.
And what concert was this that was worth all this?
It was at Mississippi River Festival, Marshall Tucker.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh. Sounds like you thought you were...
Marshall Tucker band last week, didn't you?
Whenever they were up there, yeah, we had to work an event for cricket up there.
Awesome.
Oh, you saw Marshall Tucker?
I heard it.
You heard it?
I
Oh.
didn't go over to see it. I was working the booth.
Oh, yeah, I love the Marshall Tucker band.
Yeah, those guys are great. Awesome.
Hey, actually, we have a thing down here in St. Francis County. Is that Cosmic Revival or something? They have a bunch of like old '70s funk bands come play, and the Steve Miller band came or was supposed to come last year.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's a really nice
I don't think-
man. He gets his
I don't think they
guitars
made it.
from he gets his guitars from a local guy here. His name is Dave Henson. He owns Killer Vintage, and he's really sweet. And Dave's got, you name it, he's got the guitar. If he doesn't have it, he'll get it for you. He's buddies with the guys from ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons,
wow.
and so he's got some specialty guitars. And when the rock stars come into town, he has an apartment above the store, and he entertains up there and hangs out. Yeah, and I met Steve Miller. He's really a nice man. And he's just a regular guy, but he's a killer guitar player.
Oh, we should
Super
play
cool.
the Joker.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. The Joker for Ron.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's I don't know what happened with last year's show, but yeah, he's really, really nice. But yeah, Dave's got all kinds of stories. And he's got a shop down in he opened Killer Vintage in Dallas not too long ago, about a year or so ago. But yeah, if you ever need a guitar or a pick or anything, he can get it.
He's your man, huh?
He is the guy, and it's right there in South City,
I always need guitar picks.
off of Arsenal. Well, that's why you got to start asking these bands. See, when you come on Sunday, what are you doing? We're getting talked over here. We're getting played over.
Keep on rocking me. Speaking of
Yeah,
Steve
no,
Miller.
don't forget to get your picks when you come play. You know, get picks from the other bands. That's what I do. I get them all the time.
I always have to borrow one because I forget to bring them.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can buy them real cheap. Take a Sharpie and scribble your name on it and say, "Hey, this is a collector's item." And then give them out at the show. You can throw them at the show. Everybody loves to get picks.
Yeah.
I'm a stagehand, so I already know. I've gotten picks from all kinds of cool
Yeah,
bands.
I still save them too.
Yeah.
I usually will have to put like a piece of correction tape or something on there to write the name of like Jess Klein or Emma Q or
Right.
whoever the singer-songwriter was. So because I keep them in this Bailey's, those Bailey's drink where they
Right.
give you the free
Right.
mug along with the
Sure.
bottle.
Uh-huh.
I've got one full of guitar picks from rock stars,
Right. Well, when Randy Jackson was here last week, and he played. He's from Zebra, if you guys didn't know. Not the guy from the TV show.
I was like, I know that Randy Jackson.
But Randy, he's a good friend of mine, and he did a solo gig at one of our local bars, and he gave away all of his picks, and he's standing there. I don't have a pick, so I gave him one of mine. I had written my name on it and said, "Here you go." So yeah, that was kind of cool, because he had no picks because he gave them all out. I said, "You need a pick to play with?" So he's carrying around my pick in his pocket, I hope. But yeah, he's a super nice guy. Randy Jackson is wow. That is if you don't know that's one of the most underrated bands. Zebra, same three guys, been with this band 37 years. They still play out, and they've got a great sound. They're on that list with April Wine, Shooting Star, Dokken. Some of these bands that did not get the airplay they should have gotten, and they're just got a great sound, their own sound, and they're awesome. Randy played the Wildley Theater here about 3 years ago, and then after he played with his band for 2 hours, he went next door to this local bar called Lori's Place and did an acoustic gig for 2 hours.
Wow.
By himself, and his voice did not falter. And he's got such a great range. He did everybody from Led Zeppelin to Queen, in addition to his own songs. It was phenomenal.
Wow.
And one of the nicest people ever. He is a total pro. I mean, he's just nice to everybody. He's really sweet. No ego whatsoever. And I'm like, wow. And he's in his 60s, and he's still hitting it, and it's killer.
That's the people that you need to be around, too.
I know.
That's a great time.
Yep. He's really, really sweet. So, if you're not a Zebra fan, you will be after you listen to their music. Trust me. But yeah, this was before y'all's time.
I noticed that there are different generations of rockers out there, and even though they may have listened to the old classic rock from wherever they heard it from, their mom and dad or their uncle or brother, whoever, they really didn't live through that period. And it's almost like you can love the song, great, fine, but you cannot really relate to it the same way.
Well,
and it's the same way with the new generation with their music,
Definitely. And
are you guys connecting with the current new, whatever they call them? Not millennials.
Yeah, they're millennials.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
millennial?
millennial. Uh-huh.
I thought it was a new other generation X or something.
When I see
No,
punk,
that's just what it meant.
when I see punk in somebody's bio about what their influences are and what they like to play, I think of the Ramones or the Sex Pistols.
Right.
Did you guys get into any of that, or is that just too old for you? Because that's where a lot of it started.
I think that I'm the only one left. This is Andrew. I think the other guys got disconnected.
Uh-oh.
You disconnected people?
Bring them back on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going to call him here in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
me personally, I grew up listening to pretty much nothing but like Motown and like 60s and 70s rock until I was about 13.
Right.
and then I got into more pop punk and pop stuff that my friends listen to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only I'm 26. But
You're just a
I listened
baby.
to a lot older music than most of my friends did at the time.
Wow. Okay, so you are of this millennial generation then,
Yes, he
because
is.
that's what I was kind of
Yeah.
curious on what kind of people are going to be at the show.
Oh, it'll be
It's a
yeah.
younger crowd.
well, it's a mixture.
Usually,
It's going to be a mixture.
yeah, late teens to late 30s.
But
try
there's
to
going to
appeal to
be
everybody.
people our age there because number one, it's an original venue. It's an original music venue, and people still like original music. And it doesn't matter how
Right.
young
Right.
the artists are; it's the sound is what's important.
Yep.
Because there are tons of people. 90% of the artists I know have an old soul. It doesn't matter how old you are, because you've got some kind of roots and some kind of influence from somewhere, which is heritage or from whatever you heard as a kid or whatever. So it's Firebird always has a mixture. I've never seen just a set amount of age group of people. But when the band is playing there that's our age, there's definitely more people our age there. But other than that, Foo Bar's different. Foo Bar, I always see a more younger crowd there, no matter what.
People are usually a lot younger crowd.
Yeah, a lot younger, because their music is a little bit more on the screamy side, and I can't
They're
really.
singing a lot heavier.
Yeah,
They do a lot of metal shows, a lot of
Yeah.
heavier rock stuff there.
and I do like metal. I'm metal all the way. I love it, but the screaming I can't do. I can't handle the screaming.
Right, right.
It's just.
When it's just a lot of it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Well, you can't
yeah,
understand what
they
they're
get
saying.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't get it. But hey,
Yeah, I
there's
used
a
to do
market
that
for
when
it.
I was like 17, but now I'm a little. My taste has evolved, I guess, or my ears have evolved.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you can't really be an artist unless you've got a little bit of every type of music in you. I mean, because you're going to touch on it one way or another.
Yeah. What about
know,
Metallica?
Enter Sandman all day
Oh.
long. Love Metallica.
Yeah.
Right, she's like, yeah. You're right.
Oh, she's got the
I
goosebumps.
do, man. I
Ah.
love Metallica. They are you know what? I can't say it.
Yeah, see, I
Censorship.
hate to admit
Right.
it, but I think I missed out on the Metallica wave.
Really? Do you
Yeah,
like
I
them?
think by the time I was old enough to listen to Metallica, they just weren't my style.
Right. Well,
And-
their last album I was not real happy with. I don't want to use the word sell out, but I didn't like it as well. I mean, the good,
Right.
the older stuff was, that was
What
it.
were you saying? The Moth into Flame?
Yeah. Something like that. Uh-oh. Did we get him back? Is that what that noise is?
I'm back.
Who's back?
Back in the
Keith is
saddle again.
Keith is back. We lost Keith. We were talking all about you, Keith.
Oh, we were. Well, yeah, you should have heard it.
Was it good?
Ron Jeremy is not your friend
well.
anymore.
No. They brought Ron on, and you weren't there, so he left.
That's right.
Ah,
That's
dang.
right.
He seems really hurt by that.
He's all butthurt, literally.
I would stay away.
Are you playing a song? Is that what you're trying to do? Fade us out?
Something in the background.
Okay. Well, we can play a song if you want. Do you want to play a song? Did you find your Alice Cooper song?
I do have Alice Cooper.
Well, let's play
but I
Alice-
was playing a little Metallica just because you,
Oh,
just
that's so
just
sweet.
me even bringing up the name of
Oh,
Metallica,
man. Get it.
she got goosebumps. So I
True
could tell she was.
I like 'em.
Another hit of reaches all the pain.
Okay, nothing like putting a moth into flame.
Give him an ending, Steve. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are awesome. I hope that I can make it downtown to see you.
You should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You guys gotta come out.
Yeah. I got to take it to the door. So there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up.
So we're gonna play one more song. We're gonna say goodbye to you guys, but we're gonna play one more song. Is there one in particular you want us to play, or does it matter? Hello.
Anything you want to play?
Anything we want to play.
Yeah, anything.
I don't know. Steve's queuing something up here.
Well,
Front door.
Front door?
That's what.
Hey.
That is such a coincidence. I had my finger right on it.
Awesome.
Front
Yeah.
door.
Well, okay. One more time. Cinema Story tomorrow or Saturday night at the Firebird on the bill with all the other bands that we're not going to mention right now. So
There
you
you
can
go.
go to the event and check it out.
How
because we're
about
not talking
this?
about them.
Shut the front door.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show with us, and we will see you on Saturday.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
These years are a lot to take in, but it still seems like
Are they still here?
I think they're gone.
Did they hang up?
I think they hung up.
Yeah.
You can hang up.
Okay.
But they'll be here Saturday night. The
Yeah.
Firebird. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
you
thanks so much, Kat, for getting your connections.
Oh, well, thank you. It was fun. It was fun. We need to start doing this more regular again.
Yeah, really.
But everybody's so busy with their schedules and what's going on. It's
Well-
like, hey,
Right,
can
right.
you guys do this?
And
I'm like,
actually,
yeah, we'll do it.
actually, I kind of was starting to take it personal.
Oh, you were not.
You were down at a rock show, and we were trying to get an on the scene live report, and I was patching you in. I think it was too loud. You couldn't hear me.
I could,
or you
yeah.
couldn't hear me, or I couldn't hear you. One of the two. And it's like, God darn it,
I know, I
Engelmeyer,
couldn't-
every time you run into technical difficulties. And you were, what was that?
What was that? I don't
It was,
remember.
you were down at the pageant
was-
or something.
Yeah, I don't remember what show it was, and I kept
And it's
trying
like,
to
this is
call
going to be
in.
so cool. This is on the scene live report
Right. And when I
from
called
the
in, there was
concert.
nothing. It was like, oh, I can't. What happened?
Sorry, I apologize.
That's
It was
okay.
one of these things that
One of those things.
you were there, but I could hear you. You couldn't hear me.
No.
I don't know what it was,
I don't know. Who knows?
but
One day I was.
we'll
in here.
try it again sometime.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Because it's neat to have it live
Right.
on the scene report. You know, one of the times I called in from South by Southwest down, in Austin, and got on the show, and it was like, hey, the media success story.
That's killer.
Uh-huh.
That's killer. So you still have to finish your dedication. And
Oh,
you're looking for-
yeah.
You got to finish typing that, and then you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
put in Alice Cooper.
The door, front door.
Front
Shut
door.
the front door.
Front door
And
for a cinema
now
story.
we've got to give a tribute to Carter Alexander Engelmeyer, who is turning 18 on Friday,
Oh, happy
July
birthday.
13th.
Happy birthday, Carter.
Happy birthday.
Happy
isn't that
birthday.
amazing?
Oh, my gosh.
I am
to
so
be
happy.
18 again and know what I know now, I would be president. That's all
Yes.
there is to it.
There you go.
I would definitely kick somebody's ass.
Man,
Take
that'd be
names.
so
Sit down.
dangerous.
You're grounded. You're grounded. You're grounded. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that would be.
Just think if you could go back and talk to the 18-year-old stuff, what would you tell them?
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
This is-
Don't be an idiot. Don't go out with that guy, and don't listen to that. Finish school. Don't wait and go back later when you're older if you have kids.
Right. If you
Oh.
can at all. I mean, actually, he is a story of an early baby that was brought into the world. So, the whole thing about, not having a kid until
Right.
you're out of college,
Right.
This one didn't happen that way. My son was still in high school.
Aw.
And they had Carter, and it was, thank God, they didn't think of doing something else.
Right,
You know,
right.
and because Carter is one of the coolest people on the
He's a sweet
planet.
kid. He's a sweet kid. He sure is.
Yeah, so we've just got to play this song for Carter. What do you think?
Alice
oh,
Cooper.
yeah, and Alice Cooper is coming to the Peabody Opera House, by the way.
Oh, is that what he's-
October 20th, I think it was.
We'll have to go see that.
Yeah.
Alice is a nice guy.
Yeah.
He was at amphitheater last year, and he's a super nice guy. His daughter she's killer. She's the guitar player in his band, and he's
Nice.
just really he's a nice guy. He's been married to his wife since high school, and he's one of those guys. Loves his family.
There you
and
go.
kept it together.
And likes to bite off
and- that was all.
snake
That was-
heads
No, he just
or-
wears them. He just wears them like a
Oh,
tie.
he wears the snakes,
He
but
wears the
didn't
snake
he
around
bite
it.
something? Or is that
No,
Ozzy?
No, that was Ozzy.
That was
And he
Ozzy.
But
was-
he still did eat something, though. I thought that was blood
What?
coming down him.
I think it was makeup.
It probably was, but that old thing.
that
is-
was I saw him out at Riverport
Yeah.
in recent one, and they chopped off the head,
Of
and he came. I Love the Dead song.
Oh, that
Remember
thing.
that?
Yeah,
that was one of the
yeah,
most
that
gruesome
it was
live
pretty.
scene type
Yeah.
concert. Wow, it was amazing though the way
Right.
they choreographed that.
Well, sure.
Wow, I Love the Dead. That was a good
Yeah,
song.
that was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's
Okay.
play this.
Let's
I'm
play
18.
this.
We've been talking about it the whole show. Let's hope it works.
All right,
Jazzler's
Alice.
been doing some strange things today,
Yeah.
and
Cue it up.
it's buffering now. Here again, it's coming up with Alice Cooper. I'm 18 for Carter.
I'm
Wow.
All right. Alice,
That was for you, Carter. I love you.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, big man.
Yeah. And we'll be at your party and rocking and rolling. And I think maybe you'll get to have your first beer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Really?
right.
Really? His first one? Are you
Right.
sure?
Well,
It won't be his
First.
last. Let's put it that way.
actually, I know it won't be his first because it might have been at one of my birthday party or something. He actually got into the beer trough thing,
Uh-oh.
took a beer can, and somehow he learned how to do where you smash it in and drink.
Right. Shotgun it.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, such talent.
At such
Hey, I
at
wonder
such
where
a
he
young
got.
age.
I wonder where he got that trick from.
I don't know.
Huh? Couldn't be his grandpa, could it?
Well, it could be.
Or somebody looks like it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Wasn't me.
Okay, guys and gals,
Are we out of here?
I think so.
All right.
We could
Well,
keep
thank you very
going
much, Steve.
Yeah, thanks for coming back to the U.
Yay.
And DJ DeBruce, it's nice having you come here, and maybe we'll see you again.
Yeah, I'll always stop by if ever you have time and you want me.
Yeah. Now, Danny McSquare is coming next week. He used to be a DJ here years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's phenomenal. You'll like him.
Okay.
So if you're here, you're more than welcome. Join in with us.
Okay.
You know, and he's got a lot of talent. He does a lot of these cool skits where I've even got it out on YouTube where what's his name? CeeLo.
Yeah.
CeeLo.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I remember when.
Right.
Okay, so he did a spot, one of his segments that he does, where that song's going, and he kind of goes right along with it. If you watch it on YouTube, it's really cool how he does it.
Nice.
And it brings something like what's current events
Right.
into that song, you know.
Nice.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds awesome.
Okay, enough gambling or
Okay,
rambling.
gambling.
Rambling, gambling. Same
Gambling,
thing, same.
rambling, man. What are we leaving on? what
Well,
song are
I
we
have
leaving
to
on?
have Otto.
Huh? Oh, so you gotta turn on automatic pilot,
Automation or DJ Otto.
right?
DJ Otto.
Don't you know I'm in a band? This is Confidence Man.
I come alive in the dead of the night. Oh my, they like my style. Yeah, I'm looking alright. Oh, the fans try to touch my hands when I walk to the bar. But I just walk on by. Ha 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 ha. Don't you know I'm in a band? Don't you know I'm in a band? Yeah. Always a place for me in the VIP. The drinks are always flowing and I'm smiling 'cause the drugs are free. And the girls, all the girls, they love me. Because they know, yeah, they all know. They know I'm in a band. They know I'm in a band. Yeah. Now watch me dance. When bam bam, I'm a dancing man. I
Yeah, she's hot.
That's not what I meant to say at all. I mean, I'm sick of eating, I just wanna hold you. But that's not what I wanted to say at all. I mean, I'm sick of eating, I just wanna hold you. Is it the chorus yet? No. It's just a building of the verse. So when the chorus just comes,
Cat
it'll be more
Muse.
rewarding.
Muse. M-U-E-S.
I would speak to you in song, but you can't sing, as far as I'm aware. Though everyone can sing, as you are well aware. I keep so quiet, it's hard to tell I'm alive. Everybody is swinging their hips. Everybody is giving the waitress tips. Everybody's dancing all of the dances. Everybody's dancing every dance on now. Those are you guys in my shirt. I like to put my hands around them. I like to put my hands around them. I have enough trouble controlling my own limbs. Stealing alcohol from my parents and grandparents. There's no devil on one shoulder, an angel on the other. They're just two normal people. These are the people that I get drunk with. These are the people that I fell in love with. These are the people that I get drunk with. These are the people that I fell in love with. These are the people that I get drunk with. These are the people that I fell in love with. These are the people that I get drunk with. These are the people that I fell in love with. Well, so what? We're young. We're thin, most of us. We're alive, most of us. Those And I know that I don't talk a lot, but I know that you don't care a lot. As long as we move our bodies around a lot, we'll forget that we forgot how to talk. When we're dead.
Sweet waters on my brain flush down the drain, mixed in the gutter with the rain. And here we are, back again. We'll take a better look. Oh, won't you cast the hook into the waves? Oh, the waves above my brain goes flush down the drain. I can obtain, and then I start again. Summer eels go by, slipping salt into my veins. Crustaceans looking at my eyes. They dance and flush in the waters of my brain. Go flush. Hush, 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 hush. Go flush. Hush, 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 hush. Go flush. Hush, 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 hush. Go flush. Hush, 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 hush. Oh, copulation's such a pain. But here we are, on the loose again. Oh, il divino ciao, un punto rosso, wow. I'm so charmé, so charmé. Above my brain goes flush down the drain. I can't abstain, and then I yes again. Flush. Hush, hush, hush. Flush. Hush, hush, hush. Summer eels go by, slipping salt into my veins. Crustaceans picking at my eyes. They dance and flush